Hello, everyone. How you doing today on this Sunday in August? I hope you're all keeping well in the different parts of the world that it looks like you're from. Um, I don't know how the intro went there. I shrank the size of the introduction so that it was a much smaller file and hopefully would avoid some buffering, but I think there might have been a little bit. So I'll keep working on that. Anyway, hello, everyone. Good to see you here. And let's just check in with a few people here, as I'm sure a lot of people in different parts of the world are aware that it's very, very hot in places where it's normally not this hot. And Britain is one of those places. Hasn't been as hot as a few weeks ago when we hit over 40 degrees here. For everyone measuring in Fahrenheit, as I also do, that's in the 90s. But very unusual for this part of the world. And very hot again these last few days. Anyway, I've actually got a cooler on back here, so I'm hoping that doesn't interfere with the sound too much, but it's just with all the equipment on and the heat outside, I had to do it. Okay, everyone. Nice to see you again. I know I've been away for quite a while, basically doing gigs with Johnny Hates Jazz, and that's beginning to calm down a little bit now, so I can return to the every 2 week rhythm that I had before. So the next Journey songs will be in 2 weeks. Okay, let's just say hello to a few people here, and I'm gonna, not be able to say hello to everyone because there's a lot of people here, which is great. Veronica's saying hello, Clark. Greetings from Malaysia. Hello, Veronica. Emma's saying hi, Clark. Missed you so much. Well, missed you all too. Mandy's saying, oh, sorry, John is saying hello, Clark, but I meant to click on Mandy as well, who's saying hello, Clark. So hello to both of you, John and Mandy. Ruth is saying hello. Hello to you, Ruth. Zena is saying hi, Clark. Hi, all. Hope you are well. Looking forward to this live stream. Yeah, great. Me too. Sorry about those funny clicking on different messages that unintentionally. What have we got here? We've got Neil. Neil, hello everyone. Had me worried when I couldn't find the early entry. Yeah, I started a bit late. I have to get back into the swing of things. And Sania is saying hello, Veronica, and Veronica is probably saying hello to you too. Lottie, hello Lottie, how you doing? Nice to hear from you. Looking forward to this episode today. I love this song. That's really cool, Lottie. I'm going to mention you very soon, actually. And who else have we got here? Alice is saying happy Sunday, everyone, and to you, Alice. Ezria is saying hello to everyone. Sarah Ann Knight, am I late or early? I'm very confused. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yes, well, I was late, so you were probably early. That's the answer to it all. Claire, hi Clark, hi everyone. I'm afraid I can't stay for the live stream as I'm working, but we'll catch up tonight. Looking forward to hearing the story of Love the Light. Hello Claire, I don't know if you can see this in real time, but hi. And if not, you'll be watching after the fact, so hello anyway. Hope you're keeping well, Claire. Saba is saying hello to Neil, and Neil is probably saying hello to Saba. And Antonia is saying, goedenavond Clark, groetjes uit Nederland. Goedenavond, sorry, not goedenavond. Goedenavond, Clark. Groetjes uit Nederland. And greetings to you, Antonia. I'm glad you could join us. Halle is saying greetings from warm Scotland. I'm glad it's only warm up there, because I think your temperatures are a little bit lower than ours down here in the south. Very hot. Anyway, greetings to you too. Rach is saying, hi Clark, from here in a very hot sunny Brixham, that's down in the southwest of the UK. Iced tea at the ready. An excellent choice of beverage, actually. I've got hot tea, which is probably not so excellent, but anyway. Who else have we got here? Fatima. Hello everyone, missed you all, missed you Clark, missed you too Fatima, and everyone else. Glad we're all doing this again. Wonderful. And Vanessa. Hey Vanessa, how are you keeping? Hello Clark. Hello to you Vanessa. Hope you're well. Hope your mom's well. And Samantha, who is... Oh, Samantha, you've gone big on me. This happened before actually, but it's probably because you got a very big message which deserves to be read. I'll make it a little bit smaller if I may. Um, and Okay, it says, "Hi Clark and everyone from Lottie and Sam. I absolutely love this message in Love the Light. I want to cry each time I hear another species disappear. I want to scream, I want to shout. It feels like time is running out." That's a quote from the song. As this is so relevant today, I'm a great fan of David Attenborough, who is also trying to get the message out to people as you have done. He says, in quotes, and I'll put you back on the screen here, Sam. He says, "The fact is that no species has ever had such wholesale control over everything on Earth, living or dead, as we now have. That lays upon us, whether we like it or not, an awesome responsibility. In our hands now lies not only our own future, but that of all other living creatures with whom we share the Earth." Thank you very much, Sam. And I know you wrote more there, but I'm going to move ahead. That, I think, is a precursor to some of the things we're going to talk about in Love the Light. I'm just going to actually, saying I love the light, I'm going to make it a little bit softer because I think it's a bit strong. Okay, but thank you very much, Sam. And incredible words from David Attenborough. Actually, Sam goes on to say, once David Attenborough and people like him, who are champions of really environmental protection, amongst other things, are gone, who's going to be the spokespeople for this challenge we face on the planet? And she goes on to say, maybe a collaborative song needs to come out with well-known artists. Yeah, maybe. We'll talk about that. I think there is a case for it. But you know what, Sam? It's got to come from the heart. Whoever participates, it's got to come from the heart. And I'm not sure if that's going to include most well-known artists. It's a heavy thing to say, but I think some. And maybe some lesser-known ones. I think that would be good to have those who are, are really invested in the subject of protecting Mother Earth, and that they get their chance as well. It's not just the big names, because kind of heard a lot from them. They've had their chance and they haven't had a lot to say. So thank you, Sam. Okay, Azria is just saying greetings from Penang, and now all the messages are smaller, so now I've got to make them bigger. Sorry, everyone. This is live broadcasting, I guess. So let me make that a bit higher so everyone can see that. Okay. Sue is saying, "Hi everyone, lovely to be back." Yes, it is indeed. And Jane is saying, "Hi everybody." Oops, I did it again. I don't know why that's happening. "Hi everybody, I hope your Sunday is good." I've obviously got some technical glitches going on here, so bear with me, everyone. Lots and lots of messages from people all over the place. I've noticed someone from Brazil, someone from Italy, from the United States, obviously from Hong Kong. We've got from Malaysia, and we've got lots of people, Japan as well. So I'm just going to pick on a name at random here. Roger is saying, "Hello Clark, saying hello from Bideford in Devon," so back to the UK. "Hope you're keeping cool in this heat wave we've been experiencing. Next week some rain is forecast. Looking forward to this week's Journey Songs." Thanks very much, Roger. Yeah, we are supposed to get a little bit of rain. We're going to need an awful lot here in the UK and across much of Europe where there's a very serious drought. Okay, everyone, I could go on, and I'd like to, but I think I need to move on a bit. I'm just seeing if there's anyone. Bob is saying it's going to be 95 again here in Kansas, so that's kind of the top temperatures we've been having. I empathise, Bob, and hello to you, by the way. Andleeb is saying, "Hi Clark, I'm so happy to see you after so much time. Yes, it's like a celebration." That's wonderful. It is indeed. And Carla is saying, "Brazil, hello Carla. Great that you could join us." That's where I saw Brazil earlier. I've lots of people I haven't said hello to, and I'm sorry, I'm going to just zoom ahead here, everyone. If I haven't said hello, I'm sorry. I can't, literally, there's a lot of you here, okay? I don't have time to say hello to everyone, sorry. Walter is saying, "Good morning, everyone from Hollywood." Hey, hello, Walter. How's things there? I hope you're doing well. Okay, lots and lots of people saying hello. Hello. Moya's saying hello, and mentioning a bit of buffering. Yes, I think there was. Okay, back to the drawing board. Um, so, everyone, as you can see, by the way, I'm not wearing a shirt today. It's just too hot. So, bear with me again. Um, and Ray is saying, good to see you too. Glad you're doing well. Excellent, Ray. Glad you're joining us. Sally Ann is saying, that colour suits you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Can't go wrong with a nice shade of blue. Um, Steve is saying, hi Clark, good to see you again. And Christopher up in Liverpool is saying, it's a tad warm, but Journey Songs is always cool. And you have loads of fans, Clark. Thanks very much, Chris. I appreciate that. Um, and Carolyn is saying, hello from sunny northeast England. Oh, I bet it's actually a little bit cooler up there. Must be lovely as well. You've got a lot of water up there, Carolyn. I hope you've got enough, because we certainly don't. Um, and Alejandro is saying, hola from Argentina. Plants like good music. I'm fixing the garden today. Plants like good music. That's great. That's a really good point. I hope your plants appreciate this this particular episode. If something goes wrong, don't blame me. Marcia is saying, hi Clark, Love the Light is a very beautiful song with such fantastic lyrics. All your live streams are brilliant. You are a wonderful person. Thank you so much, Marcia. I hope you're doing well over there in Holland, in Nederland. And David is saying, happy Sunday from New York City. Hello, David. How you keeping? Nice to see you here. And where are we? I could keep going. There's a lot of you here. Thank you for everyone for joining me. I really appreciate that. Kelly is saying, hi all. Missed the first 15 minutes on YouTube issues. Oh dear. Well, I'm just saying hello to everyone, Kelly, so I haven't got into everything. Julia, hello from your cousin in Kentucky. Hello, Julia. Julia is indeed my cousin. How you doing, Julia? I hope you're keeping well. I hope everything's calmed down there. I know you've had a very tough time in Kentucky. Not everyone I know, but in certain parts of the state with the flooding. So I hope you're keeping well. And let's do one more here. Now, Rocio is saying, is it me or the show hasn't started? It's you, Rocio, but you don't know that because you can't see the show. Oh dear. I hope you can get back on here, Rocio. If you can see me, I hope you're here now. Hope it's worked out for you. Matt is saying, hello everyone. I hope all is well. I haven't been on in a while. I've been in and out of hospital these last weeks, fighting a wicked infection, unfortunately during my birthday too, but I'm on the mend and I'm conscious and available for today's journey. I hope all is well with everyone. Thanks for having us in your home today, Clark. Matt, I hope you're doing okay. Much healing to you, man. That's not good to hear, but I'm glad you are on the mend, as you said. That's the most important thing. You know, swift healing, man. Swift healing. Okay, everyone, I'm going to zoom ahead because I've got to. Except I want to say I haven't seen you before. Malgorzata Tuzanska. I hope I got that right. Hello from Poland. Hello to you. I'm going to mention Poland very soon, so hang on in there, okay? A nice bit of news about Poland, and heavy at the same time, but positive for Poland. And Nick is saying, greetings from Hidden Oaks Ranch and Studio. Hello, Nick. I know that place. How you doing? Nick Danger, what a great name. And as of course I keep going here, Sherry, hello Clark, I'm listening. I said I would be, and here I am, all the way from South Carolina. Well done for making it, Sherry. Excellent. And Carlos is saying Los Angeles, waving. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, how you doing, Carlos? And my friend here, my old friend Richard. Hey Rich, how you doing, man? Hello Clark. Sending warm wishes from Florida. How you doing, Rich? I hope you're well. I hope Finlay is well, and I hope Joe is well, of course. Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining us. Okay, everyone. I will zoom ahead now. Sorry if I haven't said hello. I will quickly say hello to Susan Wynne Novotny. How you doing, Wind? Lovely to see you. It's great you could join us. Best from Northern California. Dry heat and all. Well, I hope you're keeping well, Wind. We've got... Actually, it's a bit humid here, but it's just plain dry. And it looks actually like California, parts of California looks right now. Anyway, I hope you're well, and I hope the whole family is well. And of course, I know that you are, so that's great. Okay, everyone, I'm going to zoom ahead. I need to. It's time because I'm going to make this too long otherwise. All right, everyone. I will start with the obligatory reminder that Journey Songs 1 is still available and is probably going to continue to be available in infinitum. So Journey Songs 1 is available at musicglue.com/Clark Thatcher, my store. And yes, I hope everyone who has it already is enjoying it. If you don't, it's a special album, even though I say so myself. Okay, and in conjunction with that, in case you're not aware, Johnny Hates Jazz's store has finally gone live. The band's store was dormant for quite a while for various reasons, partly because of the label deal we had, the record label deal we had. But now we are free to have our own store, and there you go, store at johnnyhatesjazz.com. We're going to be adding things to it, but if you are interested in any of those wonderful things, go there and check it out. There is more coming, but it's a start anyway. I thought I'd let you know. Okay, everyone. So I also want to mention, and I have mentioned this on social media, that Journey Songs is going to become a podcast as well, and that it's not going to be a whole new thing. It's going to be the audio from the Journey Songs episodes from the very beginning, from the Turn Back the Clock episode, which was the first one, edited down a bit into a more of an audio-only format, and that'll be on the streaming services fairly soon. So a Journey Songs podcast is coming to accompany the live stream. Okay, I also want to mention on my travels, performing with Johnny Hates Jazz, we did a particular gig up in Leeds called 80s Classical, which we did in 2019 as well. We did the very first one. We came back for this one. It's several artists from the 80s performing with an orchestra in Millennium Square in Leeds. And attending that particular gig was Samantha Law, who just gave the quote about David Attenborough, and her daughter Lottie Law, who is an aspiring musician and recording artist, singer-songwriter. She's really excellent. And I'm not going to give too much away about how I know a little bit about Lottie, because that's actually for a story, Lottie and Sam, that I'm going to tell probably next week. 2 weeks' time. But I just say that I'm going to tell you more about Lottie soon, because she has some involvement now with Johnny Hates Jazz. And as a thank you for that involvement, which she didn't need to give me, she did something unbelievably wonderful when she came to see me and Mike in Leeds with Sam, her mom. I'm pulling this out because she'd made a coaster, if you can see that, of my father's band, the Polka Dots, from the picture you can see behind me here. So that, if that wasn't enough, she made a notebook as well, titled The Polka Dots, from that picture again. Absolutely wonderful. I was so blown out with that. And she also gave me this very wonderful card, which I can't read out this time, but I will next time, because it reveals too much about what we've been doing. Okay, so Lottie, a big thank you. Isn't that wonderful? I was really blown out. So I'm kind of zooming through here, folks. And we're already at, God, nearly 5:25. Let me a cup of tea, okay? No biscuits because it's too hot for biscuits. I know, that seems wrong to say that. Can it ever be too hot for biscuits? It is today. Okay. So like I said, more about Lottie Law in a couple of weeks. So, everyone, a bit of news here. A little while ago, I posted this picture on social media. I don't know if any of you saw that. I think some of you did. And asked you, what do you think was going on? And various people had various answers. That's me at my piano here in this room. But obviously something is going on beyond, what normally happens here, which is either me writing and recording or doing Journey songs. And I thought this is a good time to reveal exactly what that is about. But again, over the coming 2 to 4 weeks, I'm going to tell you more about that, because it's going to take a few weeks for this to come into the world. Basically, I am releasing a solo charity record for Ukrainian refugees. And the reason that this has come into being is quite a long one, and I will tell you more again in a few weeks. I'm going to give you the whole story. But basically, that was the video shoot for this particular record, which is a version of Shattered Dreams, which I have done for a charity in Poland called Poland Welcomes. Remember I said I was going to mention Poland? The Polish people have been unbelievable in as private citizens. We're not necessarily talking about government action here. As private citizens, welcoming Ukrainian women and children who are fleeing the conflict over there and giving them shelter and protection. But Poland Welcomes is a charity that was set up specifically to do that in a larger context, and they've done an incredible job, and I want to help them. So there is a version of Shattered Dreams that I'm going to be releasing by me as a solo artist, and all the downloads and the streams and everything are going to go to Poland Welcomes, but also we're going to use it as a way to get as many people as possible to donate to this charity, because it's not one of the big ones. It's a smaller charity, but my goodness, is it doing an incredible job of protecting these very vulnerable people. So that's what that was about. I'll tell you more soon, but that's going to be out in a few weeks, and there will be a video to accompany it. Okay, well, let's just quickly check in with everyone, then we'll get into the song, okay? I'm just going to say, there's a lot of people here. Where can I go? Oh, Fabio. Hi, Clark from Italy. Hey, Fabio. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Now, I know, Richard, you're saying hello to Veronica, and Veronica definitely deserves it. But hello to you, Richard. I'm glad you can join us. Lax is saying, hey, Lax, how you doing? People don't realise this. I think Journey Songs is incredible, engaging and innovative as a form for musicians to connect with their fan bases in meaningful and satisfying ways. It's a great way to archive your legacy, Clark Datchler. Keep these wheels spinning forever. That is so cool of you, Lax. Thank you very much. I guess it is a kind of an archive, and that's what the Journey Songs albums are. Never thought of it that way, but thank you, man. Chiho is saying, beautiful picture and wow, a charity album. So you, Clark. Thank you, Chiho. It's actually only a single, not an album. One track, okay? But a lot of effort is going into it, believe me. Bobby is saying, truly lovely initiative. Thank you, Bobby. I want it to be. I want to do something positive for the people over there who are really in a very challenging situation. We've got Anton is saying, great news. Thank you, Anton. I'm glad you think so. I'm just looking. We've got Julie Kos. Hope I got that right, Julie. It would make sense it's pronounced like that. If I didn't get it right, I'm really sorry. Hello, Clark. Nice to be here, and nice to see you again. Nice to see you too. Where we go? We've got Guido. Asking a good question. Are the old guys present, Nacito, Hayes and Thorn Alley? You mean in the charity record? No, it's just me on my own, Guido. It's a Clark Datchler only thing. But good question. Not this time. And who else have we got here? I'm just trying to speak to... Oh, here we go. Mark and Kirsty Buckingham, love the album. Excellent. Excellent. Good to see you. And... where are we? Setsuko is saying, what a t-shirt. Fashionista Clark. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, I'm going off at a tangent here, but it's been a long time. You can't blame me wanting to... Hang on, let me lighten this. Good heavens. The lighting is changing here quite a bit. Bit of cloud, I think. You reminded me, someone, and I'm sorry that I don't remember who said this, on Facebook, in a comment said it'd be lovely to have a Journey Songs t-shirt to wear during Journey Songs. And actually, with the release of Journey Songs 2, which I will now be getting into after I've done the song today, Love the Light, next episode will be a song from Journey Songs 2. And throughout the rest of the year is going to be a big Journey Songs 2 focus. There is not only going to be the album to pre-order available, but I am planning to do a t-shirt or 2 or 3 Journey Songs t-shirts, which I thought would be kind of cool. So that was, whoever said that, I'm sorry I don't remember, but that was a very good suggestion. I need some water. Talking away. Okay, everyone. I think it's I think I am going to zoom on, but I just want to make sure I don't want to say hello to anyone extra that I haven't said hello to yet. Yes. I don't know what your name is, but Filou59, hello from France. Bonjour. Welcome. And I've seen Lisa Rothwell is here. And Lisa is saying hello to Veronica. Veronica gets a lot of hellos. Oh, and Moya is saying my mom Rita is watching today too, Clark. Hello, Rita. How you doing? How you doing over there in lovely Ireland? Well, I do have some news regarding Ireland coming up. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning on Johnny Ace Jazz's and probably my social media pages, there will be an announcement. So check it out. I'll leave it at that. Very cryptic. Okay, everyone, let's zoom on. Time for the song. So, let's talk a little bit about Love the Light, which obviously is from the album Wide Awake. And how this came about. It was quite an early song, and Phil sent me and Mike a backing track, a very simple backing track of an idea, no melody, no lyrics, chords, rhythm, but it was really nice, and he just titled it Love the Light. Now, that was really interesting for me because I usually steer away from light and dark metaphors because I don't like the idea that dark is perceived as bad. I mean, there's no doubt that light is, you know, a big symbol of hope and forward thinking and healing and all manner of things. Love, of course. But that should not implicate dark as being somehow the opposite, because it's not. They both have their beauty, they both have their power, and in actual fact all light, if you think about it in terms of evolutionary terms and the universe, all light is born out of darkness. So I'm not one for saying, you know, light good, dark bad. But I saw the title, and Phil hadn't got any other kind of lyrical concept going, just that title. And I thought, I started singing an idea, which became Love the Light. And I thought about changing the title. I tried a bit, and it wasn't the same. No, Love the Light was the title that worked. It sounded lovely, and it led the way towards saying something that I thought was important to say. So I have gone with the light and dark metaphor with this song. But I just want you to know that it's not something that I would usually do, and I probably won't repeat, but it works in this song, and I hope you'll understand what I'm trying to say. As it happens, I love the darkness. I'm very much a night being, so there you go. Really, with light, we're talking about, you know, an inner light that we all need to bring forward and manifest as a way of bringing about planetary change. Which in a way is what the song's about. But anyway, I went away, I wrote the melody and I wrote the lyrics, and I actually think there's a few lines in there, some of my best lyrics ever. I mean, I'm not saying that to be arrogant. I genuinely was really pleased when I'd finished it. They're good. And Mike, of course, produced the track, and we had a very important contribution on harmonica from Dave Monday. There he is playing guitar, because Dave has played guitar on the Magnetized album and on the Wide Awake album, along with our good friend Marcus Bonfanti, who's in our live band, Johnny H.'s live band. But Dave also plays harmonica amongst other instruments. He did a lovely solo on Love the Light. So there's Dave. He also has written and recorded a lot with Phil. So so that's basically how that came about. It's very simple. Phil sends me a very simple backing track. I turn it into this quite epic song, and then Mike and Phil make some musical additions, and then I make some additions, and it becomes this thing, Love the Light. And I think it's a really touching song. I've wanted to do this one for quite a while, actually, on Journey Songs. So let's get into the lyrics. So I'm going to read this out, and then I can explain what I'm going on about. I feel the pain of everyone who never gets to see the sun, whose cries for help have gone unheard, and hope becomes an empty word. And the reason I'm saying that is that I think that, I've mentioned this before, the word hope gets bandied about a lot as if it's kind of an answer all. It's a bit like, the idea of love being an answer all. Well, it actually takes concrete action as well to manifest what you're hoping for, what we're hoping for. So, if people are calling out for help and support and change, and they're not answered, after a while, the idea of hope becomes more and more undermined. So, it's an empathy song. I'm empathizing with such people, and I think we've all felt those moments as well in our own lives. I feel the sorrow every day, because innocence has passed away. When someone said, I have a dream, now money talks and money sings. So I am referencing the fact that I think in a way we are living in less innocent times, and you could say there's a good side of that because people are being more realistic, but I think there's a cynical side to that as well. We're in a time where everyone seems to have an answer for everything, and in so doing, it seems like there are less and less answers than I've certainly known in my lifetime. Anyway, but I'm also quoting, of course, the great Martin Luther King Jr. when I said, in the past, when someone said, I have a dream, that was the ultimate statement of hope. And it still resonates now, quite incredible. But of course, he also backed it up with explaining what his dream was and still is. And it's a beautiful one. Now, what was I talking about when I mentioned now money talks and money sings? Well, money runs the world, let's face it, and it's responsible for all the communication we get, all the media we get. There's big money behind it. Money's become so dominant in our culture globally. And that actually is partly supported by the fact that music has become so oriented to want to talk and sing about money. I've never known a time where there's been so many songs about money and wanting it. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it because some people desperately need it. But I just think we've lost the essence of what music needs to be about. And there are some people out there who are doing good things, don't get me wrong, but money sings as well. It's just the money behind the music that is getting the most attention. These, I've mentioned these before, these mega corporate superstars. There's huge money behind them, and I think it's having a negative effect on how we perceive the world. So let's keep going. But I love the light. I love the light. Ain't it time we learnt to shine and cast out the night? And again, bearing in mind what I said earlier, that is to say, isn't it time we learnt to fulfill our potential as humans, as individuals, as spirit in substance beings, and leave behind the terrible things we have for millennia indulged in: war, famine, discrimination, destruction of our very home planet. So I love the light, I love the light. It's really saying I love who we can become as a people, who we hopefully are destined to become. And in so doing, as David Attenborough was saying earlier, we will take care of all life on earth, not as we have been doing, which is abusing it and destroying it. So let's go ahead. I hate the way the powerful profit from the vulnerable. They rule the world with sticks and stones and build their mansions out of bones. That's actually, for me, one of the best stanzas I've ever written, I think. And what I mean by that is the powerful enrich themselves and empower themselves. I'm talking about the politically powerful, the corporately powerful, the religiously powerful sometimes, powerful through blood lineage, aristocracy, etc. That they enrich themselves while suppressing others and becoming fantastically wealthy by controlling or crushing ordinary people. I can think of several autocrats, dictatorial leaders in the world right now who are amongst the wealthiest people in the world, and they run the most suppressive countries in the world. And you can guess who I'm referring to. Build their mansions out of bones. I wouldn't want to be one of them. I want to cry each time I hear another species disappears. I want to scream, I want to shout. It feels like time is running out. Well, that I think is self-explanatory, and I was reading this morning as I wanted to talk about that one stanza. Species loss, I think, is a reason to lose hope, because we're losing other life forms on Earth that have a right to live here just as we do, just as much right. We're losing them at an alarming rate through our own actions. And the most endangered species on the planet right now is the orangutan. And this is a tragedy. It's a tragedy to lose any of them. But I was shocked that it was the orangutan, because we've all seen those images of palm oil production happening in different parts of the world, destroying the orangutans' environment, their own habitat, and in so doing taking them to the brink of destruction, just for the sake of a convenient product that we use in various commodities that we produce and purchase. Why are we doing it? How on earth have we convinced ourselves that this is okay, that this is morally right? So there are, everyone, and some of you will know this already, but I didn't know the specifics, and the specifics vary from information source to information source, but there are 37,400 species threatened with extinction. That's animal and plant. 3,483 are critically endangered, which means they have 50% chance of going extinct within 50 years or within 3 generations. That's astounding. And the orangutan, that beautiful, peace-loving being, so much like us, I think they have like 96% of their DNA we share with them. And they're about to go extinct. Shocking. So, can we turn it around? Yes, but it's going to take a massive effort. This goes back to money singing. No, that's got to change. And Lottie Law, who I mentioned earlier, the young artist, I know is one of those people who wants to bring about that change, and she's mentioning other people who I'll mention next time, Lottie, when there's a little more time. Okay, and of course I finish with, but I love the light, I love the light, I love what we could become. Ain't it time we learn to shine and cast out the night? I love the light, I love the light. In other words, what I'm saying is, regardless of all these things that I find crushing to my spirit, my love for what we can become as a humanity is bigger, and that is high beings. Beings that care for the planet, care for one another, and care for all life on Earth. Okay. So, that is my explanation of what Love the Light is all about. cup of tea, everyone, then I'll sing the song and just check in with you. That was a long cup of tea. Everyone, I hope that resonated. Probably the song is self-explanatory, but this is what Journey Songs is all about, to give you my thoughts, what was going on in my mind when I wrote the song. And I hope that does resonate with people. What have we got here? There's a lot of people mentioning the T-shirt. I'm glad. That seems to be a popular one. Interesting, Diane is saying, very down to earth, my dog Sergeant Neil Howie is sat on my knee watching you too. What a great name for a dog. Well, great. I'm glad. I hope Sergeant Neil Howie's enjoying it. Thank you, Diane. Okay, lots of people saying, oh, here we go. David. Hello from Slovakia. I adore your music. You're my favourite singer. I admire you. David, thank you very much for joining us from Slovakia. Another country to add to the list, to the community. Thank you. Welcome. And Vanessa is saying the harmonica on the track is wonderful. Yeah, Dave Monday did a beautiful job. Very Stevie Wonder-like. That was the idea. But he put his own spin on it, definitely. And actually, Bob is saying very Toots Thielmans-like. Toots Thielmans was was unfortunately passed away now. Probably the greatest harmonica player of all time from Holland. Fantastic musician. Well mentioned. Lax is also saying, Christina Hizon's backing vocals are a highlight of this song, Clark, along with the powerful lyrics and your vocal melody on the line. Ain't it time you learnt to shine and cast out the night? Lax, I should have mentioned Christina. As I was putting this together, I'd meant to. I'll have to mention Christina in the future because Christina Hizon performed with us live for a while, and then she joined Dua Lipa's live band. But she recorded the female vocal on Love the Light before she left and did a wonderful job, actually. So yes, I'll mention Christina in the future with a picture of her. Okay, Hala is saying, I also thought it can be applied to the animals in dark rooms destined to be slaughtered, born to be killed, never see the light, and hope is non-existent for them, whose bones are the ones that mansions are built from. Hala, you're absolutely right, and I'm with you on that. How we treat animals is unfathomable. We think of ourselves as being so civilized, but I'm with you totally on that. I know what you're referring to. And that's one thing that I think is in our future. You know, a lot of the famous poets and great artists of the past had that view of it and were vegetarian, actually. So, you know, it's a long-standing hope that humanity will evolve to that level. Choose 80s, hello both of you, very powerful poetry, Clark. Love those lines. Thank you very much. And Karen Conlon Nolan. Wow, powerful lyrics. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. And Alice is saying, we were taught about Martin Luther King in school and it made an impression on me growing up, as well as Eleanor Roosevelt was special. Absolutely. Alice, yeah, some great heroes and sheroes, as I like to call the female heroes, but they're heroes as well. But I like sheroes. I don't like heroine because it implies something else. Thank you, Alice. What else have we got? Yeah, it's a very good point, actually. Sorry, Bobby's making a good point. There are so many good apps, e.g. Good On You, that helps us all make more informed decisions about where things come from, how sustainable ethical companies are. Absolutely, Bobby. I totally agree with that. And that is something that is evolving and does give you hope. We want the big companies to adopt that practice as well. And, you know, do it for the right reasons, not just because we're always told that if it can make money, if it's economically viable, it's worth doing. You know what? Some things may not be economically viable. They're morally and ethically the right thing to do. And yeah, try and make them economically viable as well, I understand, but that should not hold us back from doing the right thing. Okay. Saba is saying, your words are always full of meaning in this meaningless world. We need it, Clark. Thank you, Saba. Beautiful, beautiful message. Thank you. Okay, and Laura is saying, I'm sat in my garden with my sparkling water enjoying Journey songs. That's great, Laura. That's great. And Mark is saying, excellent that, Clark. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. That's, you know what? That's a lovely thing. That alone speaks volumes. Thank you very much, Mark. Okay, everyone. I think it is time that we get to the song. So, sip of tea. It's amazing, isn't it? You know, that song is about, I don't know, 4 minutes long. And I've gone through this detailed explanation of what every line means. But that is actually, that's how I think. And I know other writers do. You know, other writers of a certain ilk. You know, each line is there for a reason. You know, nothing's there randomly or just because it rhymes. It's there for a reason, to tell a story or create a message. Okay, thanks everyone for hanging on there with me. It's time for the song, isn't it? Yeah. I feel the pain of everyone who never gets to see the sun, whose cries for help have gone unheard, and hope becomes an empty word. I feel the sorrow every day, 'cause innocence has passed away. When someone said I have a dream, now money talks and money sings, but I love the light, I love the light. Ain't it time we learn to shine and cast out the night? Whoa, 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 I love the light, I love the light. I hate the way the powerful profit from the vulnerable. They rule the world with sticks and stones and build their mansions out of bones. I wanna cry each time I hear another species disappears. I wanna scream, I wanna shout. It feels like time is running out, but I love the light, I love the light. Ain't it time we learn to shine and cast out the night? Whoa, 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 I love the light, I love the light. Yeah, yeah. I love the light. Ooh, ooh. 'Cause I love the light, I love the light. Ain't it time we learn to shine and cast out the night? Oh, I love the light, I love the light. Ooh, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I love the light. I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. Love the light. Yes, first time I have performed that acoustically. I'm not sure if I've actually performed it live yet. Love the light. So this was it. You were there, and so was I. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm glad I got through that without getting too emotional, because when I was rehearsing it earlier, I did get very emotional. But that's the power of concentration, needing to concentrate and get this done. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I think it's time to say adios. I'm glad everyone seems to have enjoyed it. Bravos. So good. People are saying I'm not going to read anything that's negative, though. Am I? Actually, you would know that it's there anyway because you can see it. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this Journey Songs. And I'm sure you feel the same way about loving the light, or rather loving who we can become as a higher form of humanity on behalf of all life forms on Earth, and especially Mother Earth herself. I'm just going to leave with a couple of messages here. Malgorzata, Clark, you are a very wise man. Thank you. Maybe one day you will come to the Polish seaside. I invite you. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks for the website. Very cool. I appreciate that. Lovely words. Thank you very much. And I haven't mentioned Thiago. You are awesome, Clark. I am so pleasure to watch you live. Greetings from Brazil. Thiago, I hope I got that right. Thiago, thank you so much, man, for watching from wonderful Brazil. And lovely. Everyone's saying some beautiful things here. And Alex, my friend Alex, how you doing? And all the folks. Wonderful. Yes, indeed. And Roger is saying, brilliant. Thank you, Clark. Loved it. I'm glad you did, Roger. That's great. And Carol is saying, thank you so much. And Veronica is saying, very important, stay safe, everyone. And Verdus is saying, merci, Clark. You're very welcome. And I think we'll end with this one. Sorenable. I hope I got that right. Thanks, Clark. Loved the show. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care. I'll be back in 2 weeks with another Journey Songs. It gets intense from here, believe me. We're getting into Journey Songs 2. And that is a whole journey in and of itself that I think you're going to be surprised by. I hope. All right. See you soon. Take care, everyone. Have a great couple of weeks. I'm going to be performing at Rewind South Henley next Saturday. That's it for a while. But as I said, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, there's going to be a special announcement. Take care. I'll tell you more about the charity record for Ukraine very soon. It's all happening. Much love to you. Take care. Adios.